Hello and welcome to my easy to understand guide to the Arctic Monkeys music video I Bet That You Look Good on the Dance Floor, with a specific focus on the music video industry. This video is going to be particularly relevant for you if you are an AQA GCSE Media Studies student, as this is currently a set music video on that specification. This was the debut single for the Arctic Monkeys and it went straight to #1, and that is with little to no marketing, which is very unusual. So when the Arctic Monkeys decided that they wanted to form a band, they did what a lot of bands do. They start to record kind of demo songs, and they would give away these songs on CD at gigs they played. And that's a really great way of building up some marketing for your band, because it means that people who come to listen to your band are going to get those CDs for free. They're going to listen to them. Hopefully they're going to share them with other people, and it will get the name of your band and the sound of your music out there to an audience. What happened was technology was changing rapidly at the time that this music video came out, and file sharing of music was particularly popular at the time. Audiences who'd got this CD started to pirate the music, started to basically rip the music off the CD and share it illegally online. Now, most of the times illegal file sharing, record labels are not very happy about. But in this instance, what it did was it shared the music with a much bigger audience than perhaps they would have got if they'd just been giving the CDs away to people who'd been to see their gigs. One of the companies that noticed the growing popularity of the Arctic Monkeys online via these file sharing websites was a very small independent record label called Domino Records. They approached the Arctic Monkeys and signed them to a contract. It was Domino Records, therefore, that helped them release their first album and also helped them to record the music video that you are studying. One of the reasons why the Arctic Monkeys stuck with Domino Records for so long was because they gave the Arctic Monkeys quite a lot of creative control. Bigger record labels often take over quite a lot of control, and the bands themselves lose a lot of that creative input to the record labels, whereas Domino Records really just let the Arctic Monkeys be very independent and make a lot of decisions themselves, and so that kind of very small independent ownership gave them a lot of creative freedom. The music video had a very small budget, which is very conventional when a band is just starting out. This is their debut single. Companies aren't going to want to take risks spending a lot of money on a debut music video, so it makes sense that they had a very low budget. One of the production decisions they made was to use an authentic 1980s Ikegami 3-tube colour TV camera in order to film the music video, and that gave it a really nostalgic retro style quality. If you look at the actual video itself, it feels very 1980s in style, and so the use of particular technology helped to give it that particular visual aesthetic. You can tell the video itself is very low budget. You know, it's one set, one studio, there's no costume changes. It feels as though it's recorded live. You know, there's no big special effects. It's very low key and intimate, and it adds to this kind of sense of humble realism that the band had. So what happened was the music video was made, and one of the photographers that was involved with the music video actually put the music video onto his website, and that was shared a lot by other people. And putting this stuff online, you know, when this first came out, it was still, I guess, less common to share content like this online. And so having the music video available online meant that more people across the whole of Britain could see the Arctic Monkeys music. MySpace was kind of a social media platform and page that was quite big at the time. You know, this is kind of before the days of even Facebook and Twitter. And MySpace was particularly popular with people who liked music. Actually, fans of the Arctic Monkeys made an unofficial page for the Arctic Monkeys, and they put on there lots of content about the band, and that actually acted as a kind of unofficial way of marketing the band to audiences around Britain. So this was one of the first bands and songs to really make use of social media. And it wasn't necessarily even in an official way, it's unofficial, audiences doing it. You know, the audiences illegally file sharing, audiences making their own MySpace page, somebody else uploading the video to their website. So there was lots of unofficial marketing for this, and that's what got this band kind of well known at this particular time. And it really changed the industry because a lot of other record labels and bands had to sit up and take notice of the fact that this basically unknown band had managed to go straight to #1 with little to no paid for marketing, because they'd essentially used audiences to market the band and the song for them. You can't rely just on file sharing, so they did need some more traditional marketing. So they did do some articles in local newspapers, they did some press interviews with BBC Radio as well. The single was available on the iTunes store, so again, using online platforms to sell music, and that was quite new at the time. It reflected the change away from actual hard copies of music. Less fans were buying actual CDs, and more fans were buying digital versions of music. So the success of this video really showed to demonstrate that you did not need a big record label or a big budget to become real successes in the music industry. And it really emphasised how important convergent new digital technologies were going to be for the marketing of bands. So that was my easy to understand guide to the music video industry, and in particularly looking at the Arctic Monkeys. Don't forget to check out my channel for other videos, particularly about the Arctic Monkeys and other set texts for GCSE Media Studies. And if you've got any videos that you would like that I don't already have, just leave a little comment below and I'll see what I can do.